Dwayne Johnson and the miracle at the orphanage, making a child's dream come true. The sun was shining brightly over Los Angeles on the day Dwayne Johnson decided to visit a local orphanage. It wasn't a scheduled event or part of a publicity stunt. It was a spontaneous decision, one that would change the course of two lives forever. As he stepped out of his car, the sound of children playing in the yard reached his ears. He smiled, feeling a sense of warmth and anticipation. Little did he know, this visit would lead to one of the most heartwarming and inspiring stories of his life. As soon as he walked through the orphanage doors, the kids erupted in excitement. They recognized him immediately, the larger-than-life WWE superstar turned Hollywood icon. But amidst the chaos of laughter and chatter, one child stood out. A small boy, no older than 10, sat quietly in the corner of the yard, scribbling furiously on a piece of paper. His focus was unwavering, as if the world around him had faded away. Intrigued, Dwayne made his way over. "Hey, little man, what are you doing over there?" Dwayne asked, his deep voice gentle and inviting. The boy looked up, his eyes wide with surprise and excitement. In his hands was a crudely drawn picture of a wrestling ring, with two figures locked in combat. One of them was unmistakably Dwayne Johnson, and the other was a smaller figure, presumably the boy himself. "One day, I want to wrestle you in the WWE," the boy declared, his voice filled with determination. Dwayne was taken aback. This wasn't just a child's fleeting fantasy. It was a dream fueled by passion and belief. He crouched down to the boy's level, his curiosity piqued. "What's your name, champ?" he asked. "Max," the boy replied, his chest puffing up with pride. "And I'm going to be the greatest wrestler ever." Dwayne couldn't help but smile. There was something about Max's confidence and innocence that struck a chord deep within him. He sat down beside the boy and listened as Max shared his story. Max had lost his parents in a car accident 2 years earlier and had been living in the orphanage ever since. Wrestling had become his escape, his passion, and his dream. Every night, he would watch old WWE matches on a small, grainy TV in the common room, imagining himself stepping into the ring. Dwayne was moved by Max's resilience and determination. He knew what it was like to dream big, to want something so badly that you'd do anything to achieve it. But he also knew the road ahead wouldn't be easy. Wrestling was a tough business, and Max was just a kid. Still, Dwayne saw something special in him. "Max, if you really want this, we can make it happen," Dwayne said, his tone serious but encouraging. "But it's going to take a lot of hard work. Are you ready?" Max's eyes lit up like fireworks on the 4th of July. He nodded eagerly, his small hands clenched into fists. "I'm ready!" he exclaimed. Dwayne couldn't help but chuckle. This kid had spirit, and he was determined to nurture it. But as he looked around the orphanage, he couldn't shake the feeling that Max's journey would be fraught with challenges. How could a child with so little resources and support achieve such a monumental dream? Dwayne knew he had to step up. The very next day, Dwayne returned to the orphanage, this time with a plan. He took Max to a local gym, where he introduced him to the basics of wrestling. Max was a quick learner, soaking up every piece of advice like a sponge. He practiced tirelessly, his small frame dripping with sweat as he perfected his moves. Dwayne was impressed by his dedication, but he also knew that the road ahead would be long and difficult. Then, disaster struck. During one of their training sessions, Max suffered a serious injury. He landed awkwardly after a takedown, and the sharp pain in his leg left him writhing on the mat. Dwayne's heart sank as he rushed to the boy's side. The doctors later confirmed that Max had fractured his ankle. It was a devastating blow, not just physically, but emotionally. Would this injury shatter Max's dreams before they even had a chance to take flight? Dwayne refused to let that happen. He stayed by Max's side throughout his recovery, offering words of encouragement and support. He arranged for the best medical care and even brought in a physical therapist to help Max regain his strength. Slowly but surely, Max began to heal, and as he did, his determination only grew stronger. "Mr. Johnson, I'm not giving up," Max said one day, his voice steady and resolute. "I'm going to get back in that ring." Dwayne smiled, his heart swelling with pride. "I know you will, Max, and I'll be right there with you." Months later, the day finally arrived. Dwayne had pulled some strings and secured Max a spot in a WWE exhibition match. It was a small event, but to Max, it was the opportunity of a lifetime. As he stepped into the ring, his heart pounded with a mix of excitement and nerves. The crowd roared, and for a moment, Max felt like he was living in a dream. Dwayne stood by his side, offering one last piece of advice. "Max, today isn't just a match. It's the day your dreams come true. Just have fun and enjoy the moment." And enjoy it he did. Max delivered an incredible performance, his movements sharp and confident. The crowd cheered him on, their applause echoing through the arena. When the match ended, Dwayne entered the ring and pulled Max into a tight embrace. It was a moment neither of them would ever forget. But this was just the beginning. Max's life changed in ways he could never have imagined. He became an inspiration to the other kids at the orphanage, proof that dreams could come true with hard work and determination. Dwayne took charge of Max's education, ensuring he had the resources and support he needed to succeed. Years later, Max would go on to become a WWE star, his name shining brightly in the world of wrestling. In an interview years later, Max reflected on his journey. "If Dwayne Johnson hadn't come to the orphanage that day, I might never have achieved my dreams," he said, his voice filled with gratitude. "He's not just an idol to me, he's family." This story is a testament to the power of dreams and the impact one person can have on another's life. By touching Max's life, Dwayne didn't just change one child's future. He changed the lives of everyone at the orphanage. It's a reminder that sometimes the smallest acts of kindness can have the biggest ripple effects. Dwayne Johnson changed Max's life, but in doing so, he also opened a new chapter in his own. This story reminds us once again that chasing dreams and supporting others can make the world a better place. So, are you ready to take the first step to change someone's life? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, take care.